Hi everyone, it's Jerry. In this video I'm going to play against Stockfish, level 4, in a game of Chess 960. Time control is 10 plus 10. And we'll stick with white. I think level 4 is where it starts to be at least a little bit competitive. The earlier levels will sometimes just be throwing pieces away right away. So the idea here with this video is to try and provide some tips for this variant, but I do feel what I will share in this video can also be helpful for regular chess. I like to have some principled approach when I'm playing to help guide my play, especially in the opening stage. So let's dive in here and just share my train of thought on this start position. What's grabbing my attention? The first scan I do here is along this second rank and try to identify what's unprotected. And as far as I can tell, there is only one point that is unprotected. Is there a way black can quickly get at this point? No bishop, no pawn move with the bishop targeting that to worry about. A knight move, something like this, maybe there. In fact, if I just made silly pawn moves and this knight went here, took the pawn, my queen would be trapped. And sometimes that can happen where if I had my king right here, that would be checkmate. Very easy to go wrong right out of the gates. So what do I think is a good first move with this start position? Which side of the board do I think my king is most likely to find shelter? Let's see, because if I move these two, I'm already ready to queenside castle. If I want a kingside castle, I have to move 4 pieces. So I'm thinking castling queenside is the most likely. So what does this mean? I think I could feel a bit more comfortable pushing pawns as far as they can go, going 2 steps, in other words, with the kingside pawns. So why do I like this as a good start? I generally like to give my queen some breathing room. She could really be quick to annoy the opponent. You don't have, many times you're not going to have great coordination, and the queen can very often pounce on an uncoordinated piece configuration. So she has a little bit, some breathing room. I also like to tuck my knights behind a pawn, so I'm ready to do that. And also, I've given this cornered knight another option. So I could already play this, but I'm wondering if I should maybe establish a pawn duo. So I could go with something like that, or maybe even form a pawn duo like this. Maybe getting my knights both behind pawns is a good idea. I'll also give this rook some breathing space. Let's see. Let's choose one. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. I'm not seeing, these points are already defended, so a little bit of pressure here. Playing knight here would block my queen's view. I do have some support I can give it. I don't know if I want to fianchetto. I mean, it's possible I could fianchetto b3, bishop b2. Could already give the knight a shove. So trying to establish a pawn here in black's camp can certainly be disruptive. Maybe putting this guy right here is a good idea. Yeah, let me do that. Knight b3 or knight g3. Oh, you know what? This didn't even. I totally missed that the queen could even come out along this diagonal. So fortunately, she's not doing anything wonderful. What I'm looking to do right now is somehow gain a tempo against the queen. How could I advance my position? get at the queen. I'm not really seeing how I could do that. Okay. Let's see. Maybe, I wonder, actually, what about c3, c3, and then d4? That's a way to exploit the queen position. And I'm helping my bishop. Bishop c2, maybe the knight then on d3 if I get pawns here. I think I'm going to go for that. Oh, actually, hang on for a second. There's a threat. My queen is overloaded right here. 2 jobs too many. If I go c3, knight takes pawn, queen takes knight, queen takes rook. Ooh. Okay. Well, I could play knight d3 right away. Why didn't I think of that sooner? All right. I think what kept me from not going with this move right away is I'm not really a fan of obstructing my center pawns. But all right, at least I've developed with tempo. I may want to even go here, but if I go here, I guess I'm not going to be castling queenside. Very, very tricky. Okay. Oh, maybe another way I could follow up is with f5. Now that this knight has gained a tempo against the queen, the knight is also restricting this knight here. So if I play f5, there is no knight e5. Am I overextended if I play in that way? I don't know how great of an inconvenience it is. Knight here. It is defended. Okay, a lot of different ways this can go. I feel like I want to bother the queen a little bit more. Or maybe just make a healthy move 1 or 2 steps with this guy. So many different ways it could go. Where's this knight going to go? Maybe I do end up fianchettoing. Yeah, let me do that. Let's go here. Yeah, especially since this pawn can't move. Obstructed by the knight, there's really only one path out for the dark square bishop. So they're ready to have the knight tucked behind the pawn. All right, I guess I might as well swing the bat completely around. I am fianchettoed. Which of these two to move? Okay, there's this point is targeted. Also, this is unprotected, so yikes. Gotta do something about this pawn. Guess h3. Seems interesting too. Now here, then the knight goes here. Okay, let's go h3. All right. I like my position. I think I'm doing all right here. We'll go 1 step. I could maybe still castle kingside. Okay, whoa. Right, that diagonal has just opened up, so there is a check here. All right, my knight is maybe going to be kicked soon. Also, this is unprotected. Yes, ever since the queen left, actually, this has been unprotected, but I'm only recognizing it now. So how great of an inconvenience is it if I drop my knight in here? I guess I'll go for that. Yeah, I like that. Also, this pawn has some movement available. Okay, so there's no kingside castles for black. 2 bishop moves and there's queenside castles, but that's a really big decision making a rook move there. So I have a little bit more information now about the black king and where it will eventually reside, right here. Or if you queenside castle, it's going to end up here. All right, how to improve. I think I want to kick this knight, but if I'm going to kick the knight, I don't want its reaction to be in the forward. So I'm thinking I should play this first. So some restriction. for this move 10. Oh, okay, so I went back voluntarily. Alrighty. Wonder going 2. Can I go 2? I think I'm going to go 2. Yeah, let's challenge this duo. I'm giving my bishop another square. Okay, knight's challenged. Don't have much choice. This was my only square. I think it's coming together nicely. The knight's unprotected because of that last move. Okay, ducking that. All right, maybe bishop c2. Computer's just going to continually move instantly. I like going to c2. I'm anticipating that this could be an idea, and I may want to react with a4. I don't want this pawn to arrive here, so I want to have some defense over b3. And I feel like I want a queen move, so I'm going to move out from queenside castles. Which one of these two? That's what I'm drawn towards. I'm going to go here. Or maybe even this is a move. Yeah. All right, let's make a move. Queen f2. I'm going to move out from castles. I also have to watch if it captures twice here, this bishop being unprotected. Ooh. All right. All right, let's go with this knight move. Okay, that rook is moving again. This knight was attacking here and also defending this, so I wonder if I could push in the center now. Well, I think I'm going to push. Grab a bit more space. Yeah, let's do that. Very tense. Under 4 minutes. Got the increment though. Okay, voluntarily going back. So maybe I go queenside castle. If I go kingside castles, I think there's the 2 captures here and this bishop is unprotected. Queenside castles, my king ends up here. Could push here. I don't like my queen opposite the rook now. This knight is also circling around to these points. Maybe pushing is good. My knight could go here on the recapture. Yeah, let's actually push right here. Because pawn takes, knight takes, the rook has to leave defensive at this point. Okay. I think I'm getting somewhere now. Also, my knight's defending this, so I can maybe think a bit. Oh, really? All right, is the computer just giving away material at this stage? No. I was going to win material one way or the other, but hard to say that this is really the better approach here, giving up the exchange. All right. Well, these guys aren't really doing anything. Queen is under control. Knight is under control. I think it just take the stuff. Take the material, yeah. Ready to go into Pac-Man mode. Oh, okay, you're going in that direction. Okay, so I think we're just at the point where we convert. I've banked some material. Let's continue to trade. And I feel, whoa. Oh, okay, this is computer's being extremely ridiculous now. Didn't even recapture the knight. All right. Well, let's just finish this one up here in the cleanest way possible. Rescue the knight. So at least these first 12.5 moves were maybe helpful here. Yeah, let's put the knight in the center. Threatening a piece, ready to land a fork. And let's just swipe that piece. And then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable castling kingside. I think that's where I want to go. Yeah, let's go in this direction. A little bit scary being on the same diagonal, but everything should be cool. And I'm definitely taking in this direction away from the center. Don't hang the bishop and also open up my bishop. Bishop right in the center would be cool. Let's go straight in for that. Why not? King is on a half-open file, but I am up a lot of material here. Full rook. Yeah, let's get this guy in business. I would prefer to have my king on a light square, so all right. Feel like I haven't played in the very best way, if I'm being perfectly honest. Okay, let me just get rid of this knight. And I feel like this bishop wants to maybe be a blockader, or not sure. Actually, let me go with this here, and maybe even I want to be in a spot to exchange queens. Just safety first approach. Also, let's talking about safety first. Let's get off of a dark square. King h1. All right, now I'm at least a blink away from giving up some material, just to make sure things are cool. Oh, also this queen is restricted now, overloaded. Yeah, I could do that first, or just go in for this right away. Let's not rush it, I guess. I'll go here first. Queen takes rook, queen takes pawn mate. Plenty of time. Got that one. Still the same story. Yeah, let's take. Bishop takes, the rook is there as a defender. Okay. And I guess I could just keep pushing. Nothing has changed here. The queen cannot take these two. At any moment, there's queen takes pawn there. Okay, so queen is again restricted. Queen takes rook, queen takes pawn mate. This game should be finishing up shortly. All right, yeah. Just taking material, so. Where is the mate? Start with that one. This here, and mate here. Mate in 2. Rook there is maybe the only one that defends. Oh, that one too. Okay. Is there a mate in 1 I'm missing? I'm going to go here. Threatening b4 mate, and if this, I have this. Silly rook check, pawn takes. There's this guy that could move. Otherwise, it would be stalemate. Close. Only move. And that's going to do it. Okay, a 42 mover, but yeah, it started to go silly town. Yeah, it started to go silly town. I don't know, 12.5 moves into it. Like, this point here was a little weird, and of course, not recapturing at this point, so what, 20 moves in, but still the early stage, I think, is the part where you could really maybe benefit the most. So an interesting variant. Feel free to leave any feedback to this video in the comment section below. Let me know if you're a Chess960 fan. I really like this variant. Yeah, it's nice to be able to think, actually, because normally when I'm playing Chess960, it's of a much shorter time control, 3 minutes, sometimes 1 minute. But yeah, anyhow, feel free to leave some feedback in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe took a thing or two away. That's all for now. Take care.